Hi everyone, I'm going to read Katha Chanakya's second chapter as a teacher, family first. Acharya Niti. How important is your family to you? Chanakya was well aware of the importance of an individual's family in his life. An individual belongs to his family. The family is part of society, and societies together make a nation. The contribution of each individual is important for building a nation. But since an individual is also part of a family is just as important for nation building. Now, Acharya Katha. On his way to conquer the world, Alexander soon reached the frontiers of India. Chanakya, who was aware of his impending arrival, also knew that they would have to be ready to fight him. Among the many strategies he had thought of to defeat Alexander, one of the most important was to create an army of his own students, an army that included both men and women. There were many advantages to this. The Guru Shishya relation is a strong, lifelong commitment. A person may change his city, his boss, and his company, but he remains devoted to his Guru. Chanakya's army of students were thoroughly dedicated to him and followed his instruction with complete faith. But he also knew that these students could give in to family pressure. Chanakya, a master psychologist, understood the minds of his students as well as their family members, and so he permitted the youths to join his legion, but only with the consent and blessing of their families. Once a young boy wanted to join the army. As usual, the Guru asked him to acquire his mother's permission first and suggested accompanying him for this purpose. The boy said, Acharya, you are most welcome to visit my home and meet my mother, but why would you want her permission? I have already decided to join, even if my family doesn't permit it. Chanakya said nothing, preferring actions to words. On reaching the student's house, he observed that everyone was tense. The boy had told them that he was joining the army, but they weren't sure if it was the right decision. The mother was furious to see the teacher who she believed had brainwashed her young son. I have heard about you and your schemes, Acharya Chanakya. How could you try to impress children with such nationalistic ideas? And now you are forming some army which my son wants to join? What do you think? That you can wage fruitless war and send my son into the jaws of death? As a mother, the woman was terrified of losing her child. She ranted at the teacher until finally she ran out of words. Throughout her outburst, Chanakya remained silent. When she saw that Chanakya had not uttered a single word, she was confused. Now Chanakya said, I think I have come to the wrong house and am speaking to a woman who does not understand motherhood. The suggestion that she was not a good mother shocked the woman. Seeing the expression on her face, Chanakya continued his assault. If a mother is being attacked and the son merely watches, is he a good son? Then how can you stop your son from protecting this motherland which is being attacked by enemies? This land was called Matribhumi by our forefathers. She has given birth to our great culture and feeds and nurtures us. Now she requires protection and her sons must defend her. I don't think you or your son are mature enough to understand this. Keep your son. I don't want him to be part of my army. As he walked towards the door, the son spoke angrily. How could you, mother? My teacher has come to seek your permission and you are denying. Before he could finish, his mother went to the door and called out, Acharya, please wait. Come inside, have your food and then take my son along. Chanakya smiled at her and said, Even if you had not given me permission, I would have taken him. But I wanted your son to realize that if he decides to run away after joining the army, there will be no place for him to return, including his own house. Now the student understood his teacher's lesson. Once your family buys into your belief, you can give 100% commitment to your work. So we do learn some lesson from this. Whatever you do, try to ensure you have your family's blessing. And also the leader of the group should know that he does not only work with his people, he works with the family of his people. Do not just aim to build an organization, build larger families along the way. They will keep us going through the hard times. Bye.